Australia had inflicted 3 defeats upon New Zealand in as many starts during 2011, however none of them came on Kiwi soil. Aided by a robust, boisterous crowd at Auckland's Eden Park, the men in black were determined to make amends and give substance to their status as world champions, a crown they've worn somewhat shakily since '08. New Zealand were pinning their hopes on their dynamic new halves combination of Benji Marshall and debutant Shaun Johnson, while the Aussies also had a different duo at the scrum base in Jonathan Thurston and Cooper Cronk. The Storm star looked comfortable in the green and gold number 7 jersey from the opening set.
There's a little kick by Cronk looking for Uarte. Uarte beats one, gets under another, and it's a turnover.
Cronk's opposite Johnson emerged from that attempted tackle in agony with a shoulder problem, but eventually rose, much to the locals' relief. An even bigger roar came when the Kiwis struck first.
Luke again throws the dummies over. There's the first ball to the game. Isaac Luke. He has crawled under the defence to score.
Controversial Kangaroos selection James Tamau made his presence felt off the bench as the quarterway mark approached, and the visitors happily fed off the impetus that he and fellow interchange prop Ben Hannant provided.
5 gone for Australia. They go to the middle and then to the left of the ground, and Thurston is over! John Thurston has scored his first appearance in green and gold in number 6.
5 minutes later, the Australian backline clicked into gear ever so sweetly.
Slater joins in. The ball has gone to G.I. Inglis, and Greg has scored. That's another try for him. Make that 19 tries from 21 tests for Greg Inglis.
The Aussies were surging on the strength of back-to-back 4-pointers, and it was critical for the New Zealanders to interrupt that momentum.
Johnson with the ball, puts the kick in, and it's short's taken a left-hand turn without a signal. It's been cleaned up though.
Yeah, we've got a problem here.
The Kiwis had strong claims for a penalty try, but the presence of Anthony Watmoe in cover meant that the video referee couldn't be certain that Alex Glenn would score.
I don't think you can give it.
As a consequence, Billy Slater was dispatched to the sin bin for a professional foul, although the 12-man Roos managed to hang on until half-time and actually added a penalty goal as the final act of a very lively 40 minutes, which resulted in Australia leading by 14 points to 6 at the break. In what had become an absorbing individual battle between the number 7s, Johnson landed a hefty blow early in the second stanza.
Oh, intercepted by Johnson, and away goes the youngster on a solo gallop. Johnson scores, Kiwis come back.
The difference was now just 2 points, and this epic international showed no sign of slowing down.
Away goes Justin Hodges, flick passes back on the inside.
A magnificent tackle by Josh Hoffman on his Broncos teammate Justin Hodges forced an inside pass that Akila Uarte couldn't handle. The Kiwis had been let off the hook, however it was only a temporary reprieve.
Plays it centimetres away. Cameron puts a kick in, gets a rebound. Does he get 6 more? Dives to the line. Does he get the ball down?
The Australians think so.
And the replays confirmed it. A classic captain's knock by the man filling the sizable shoes of Darren Lockyer to seal the outcome. In front of over 35,000 fans, Australia were triumphant by 20-12 in a cracking test match, thereby retaining the symbol of Trans-Tasman supremacy, the Bill Kelly Memorial Trophy.
Yeah, it was a tough one. We give away a couple of penalties early, and a few things didn't go our way, but we hung in there, and it was a tough win in the end.
David Rowlands, Big Pond Sport.